Hello folks, I'm the Red and this is our Adventure Guild. Last we left off, I believe we were preparing to go on a quest. We have this story quest here to find a missing son. Well, we've got a week left, and I want to level up our adventures before we go on it, because, I mean, if we fail one of these normal quests here, someone just doesn't get their flowers. But if we fail the one with the missing son, that has a little bit more consequence. Let's take Karen readily, chase Penelope. The only real decision here is which of our priests is not going on with us. We don't need that. And in fact, I'm going to take a quick stop here by the merchant to sell spare gear that we're not using. I'm not going to pick up the dodge ring. No real reason for it. We will find one somewhere out there. Let's go into this forest now. Let's take the recommended number of supplies. We've got plenty of... well... no. I am cheap. No reason to take more supplies than we need. All we'll end up doing is reselling them at lower value. Pretty sure we resell them at lower value. I haven't actually done the math, but... I wasn't trying to disarm that trap, but it is what I did. I want to avoid the fights as much as we can, because if we can manage to get through here without any fights whatsoever, we can go straight on to the story quest without having to send any of our adventurers to the priests. That'll save us some misery on their part. The party met probably the brawniest man they've ever seen in their life. A man they were sure of could snap a man in half with his bare hands. So buffed was he that the party instinctively got themselves combat ready. Seeing that, the buff man just laughed and said, "Easy there, folks. I'm not looking for trouble." The party eased up a little, but were still a bit uncomfortable. He started to eye the adventurers and smile. You lot look like you know how to handle yourselves in a fight. Would you consider yourselves strong? Strength isn't exactly what they do. The brawny man looked disappointed. If that's the case, then you're not worth my time, he said, and just walked away, leaving the adventurers behind. He felt more than slightly insulted. I guess we didn't have anyone that was strong enough to... okay. Well, that was rude. I guess we didn't have anyone strong enough to wrestle him. Let me check the map real quick. The only place we haven't been is the top left. Let's use that. We don't even need to camp. There we are. Everything. No fights. Go back to the guild. Straight away. At least one level for Karen. Let's level everyone up who can. Yeah, we'll take that. That's pretty good. I think I will go ahead and accept that role. And Penelope? That's actually not that great, but I'm gonna hope we get something better. No, it's still 3, it's just changed where they were. But no choice but to take it. You must accept the second role. Assignment complete. Yeah, they were out working with the farmers. Penelope's learning a new skill. Penelope, you have high endurance. You are lucky, popular, healthy body. Considering all that, I might go with Shadow Step. I'm torn between Shadow Step and just straight movement. I'll go with Shadow Step. Let's talk to Rogue real quick here. Safe to talk here. It's safe to talk here, Guildmaster. Can you really not tell me who they are? What? No, of course not. Haven't you been listening to me before? You don't even have to tell me the name of that group. Just tell me what exactly they're doing. Are they controlling the world from the shadows? Do they manipulate the weather? Is 3 Silver in reality not dead? Stop it! This is no joke. Why do you even want to know? I feel like I can't take them seriously otherwise. What? All I know about them is that they're shadowy and powerful. I'd like to add evil, but I feel like that would completely erase any amount of seriousness I had for them. They're so vague that I don't even believe that they will become relevant to us in any form. That's a good thing. We want that. Maybe you're right. Just stop mentioning them. Just stop mentioning them. Otherwise, I feel like a lot of people will get disappointed. We should keep it short. That's all. Watch your back, Guildmaster. I kind of want to take that story quest now before I accidentally overstep. I'm looking for levels 2 and 3. Ridley would be 1. Raphael, Paula, Farron, everyone that's level 3. Which leaves B team here. If I check merchants, have we gotten... I don't remember last time this refreshed. Pretty determined, but oblivious. I might grab Belv here. Yeah, I'll wait the extra day. Let's give an assignment. Ooh, we now have the training assignments open here. But I'm not going to send anyone on those just yet. Real quick. Equipment check. Yeah, we need basically everything. Blacksmith, what can you craft? Staff would be good. Plate armor would be good. Priest robe would be... leather armor, actually, before that. Let's talk to you here while we're here. Hello, Guildmaster. So, for how long have you been with the guild now, Barrett? Nearly 10 years. How did you end up in the guild? Been a blacksmith in the city. Friends saw my work. Asked me to become the blacksmith here. I accepted. Short and sweet, huh? That's all. I'll get back to work then. That'll get us pelts, but what I'm looking for is, yeah, common ores. Donovan, Colton, Chase, Penelope, all of you can go grounding in the forest for a couple of days. We'll grab an extra mana potion while we're here. And 3 extra health potions. Overkill, but better to have too much than too little. Yeah, we're gonna go save that kid in the forest. Recommended number of supplies. Oh, I am going to buy, let's call it 4 shovels. Let's grab keys, couple of shovels. Actually, let me make sure to just click that rather than mash the button. Leather armor comes up here. Real quick, run to the merchant again, sell off our basic equipment. It sells for real cheap. I didn't realize how cheap it sells, but there's still no reason to keep it. I think that's everything. Let's go head out. Two quests in one video. That'll be the first time for this. The party came across a lonely camp. From the state, they could tell that it had been left alone for several days now. However, seeing as there are still several camping supplies and belongings lying around, the owner probably didn't intend to leave the camp for too long. The party would wonder if this might be the camp of the missing person they're searching for. Let's go ahead and look for clues. Our priest is our most perceptive. The party looked around and saw if they could find anything that could identify the owner of the camp and where they might be. Much of the things they found in the tent suggested that the owner in fact was an adventurer, or at least someone who was somewhat experienced in living outdoors. It was likely now that this was the person they were looking for. Karen was able to find some tracks leading away from the camp. If they follow these tracks, they might find out what happened to the missing son. Probably wondered what they should do next. Let's just take anything of value. There's no reason to leave it. Looks like this camp has been abandoned for days. I'll collect some wood along the way. I guess we're fighting this bandit. There's no way to really scoot around that without taking some very circuitous route. Let them come to us. Let them continue to come to us. All the way in. Okay. Karen, you're gonna start here, and not much, but some kind of attack. Let's shadow step over this boulder. Then bleed the target. Raphael. If we get him down low enough, he'll just bleed out on his turn, which he is. So that leaves just crossbowmen left. Let's stun this one. Throwing some flash bombs at us. You will delay yourself, Paula. Is this Raphael? If you come here, can you hit the... Yes. You can hit that crossbowman up there. Let's just... Oh. You're gonna miss. It's gonna happen. Baron, no one's taken any damage yet. They mostly sent out flash bombs. Sneak attack the crossbowman from behind. Ooh. Karen, you can go ahead and start healing that. Raphael take a little bit of a blow here. Ridley, you can kill this one, yes, and you do. So go ahead and pin this one up here. Raphael. Okay, so our tank just ran in the wrong direction, but that's okay. Ooh. Going twice in a row with a lucky roll of the initiative. But we've got plenty of supplies. Karen, go ahead and heal. Ridley, you're going to be sprinting across, but nothing to be done for it. Raphael's... Ooh, a miss. Well, that's not exactly what we want to see, but... Paula also missing, although we get a chain attack here. And Raphael, even a simple hit will kill him, so no need to overcomplicate it, no need to use spells, major spells when we don't need to. Take his handful of gold, their handful of gold. I'm going to open our inventory real quick. Use a few potions. Maybe overuse of materials. Party comes across a discouraging sight. They found signs of someone getting attacked by wild monsters. Fortunately, there was no body, so there might be a chance for the victim to still be alive. We are going to try to find any attacks. Again, Karen's our most perceptive here. And she succeeds. She was able to find faint blood trails leading away from the blood stains. Hopefully they weren't too late. So I'm gonna take a moment to grab these herbs while we're here. There's a lot of them right here. You can see the blood trail right there. Now we can follow it. I don't see anything off the path, so it's right to these monsters here. bird bulls. Charging right at us. Learning about knockback for the first time. The only noteworthy thing about knockback is that if we knock back our enemies into our allies, it's actually helpful because our allies won't take damage from it. Actually, real quick, these normal bird bulls, do they have any kind of charge? They do not. So I am free to go here. Let's try to bleed this leader. Yeah, we're gonna heal up our champion there. And I'm gonna put some earth armor on a rogue. They aren't using magic to attack. Getting our characters dampened's not gonna help them. Let's stun at 75% chance. Let's go ahead and take the chance. Yes. Good. And I'm going to spend some BP, some bravery points to taunt. Oh. Oh, I know what I can do. Come around this side. Shield push. This one. Do plenty of damage. I was hoping to taunt one of the bird bulls. That bird bull. Ooh, but they push us back when they attack. I didn't realize that. Let's continue to heal. That is ostensibly your... Oh, you're not going to get your specialty unless someone else is lined up. So, Raphael, real quick. You don't have any advanced particular magics that I need to be taken into consideration. Just throwing fireball is going to be good enough. Ridley, come here. Just take a stab. Ooh, a lot of chain attacks. I didn't see how much damage those did. Let's continue to bleed the leader. There we are, he's bleeding heavily now. Heals the bleeding. That's all you need to do, Karen. Ooh, and the bird bull leader's missing, which is great. Burns going to not be enough. See a powerful item on Ridley there. Who can take one swipe, kill, and then block. Paula, block this one from attacking our healer. I think we've got this sorted out. It should stay mostly in line. Again, continue to bleed it as fast as you can. Karen, go ahead and heal. And this one's bleeding out. Just might need another tap or two to be finished off. Actually, with that, I should bleed out on the next turn. Yeah. Karen, come up here. Oh. You know what? We're so good. I'm not even gonna have you heal. Have you use a potion to increase your mana. I'll finish this one out. Oh, or don't. I was gonna say you should finish them off just to get them out of the way. Raphael, can you just burn this one away? And then this last one shall die any second. Right there, just one last attack. Straightforward. We got some special blood, a bird bowl heart, some tough hide that we'll definitely be using to make some better armor. Let's grab this. Let's lockpick this chest real quick. We've got a mind resistance gem and a gem of minor things. Let's throw away our spare supplies. Open our equipment real quick. Ridley, you can take that ring. Karen, put the book down. Take the mind resistance ring. Oh, it's a poison resistance ring. I didn't realize that. Paula, I'll give that to you instead. Here we are. The party finally found the person they were looking for, matching the description they were given. Who are you? The young man asked weakly while holding his stomach. He was pale and it looked like he had trouble to just sit upright. The party told him they were adventurers from the Adventurer Guild and that they were sent here to find him. He looked at his wounds, his face contorted by pain. Am I going to make it? It was clear that the young man wasn't going to last long if his wounds were left untreated for much longer. Karen, you can heal him. Easily done. After Karen was done, his breathing became more stable and color finally returned to his face. However, he was still too weak on his own, so the party decided to carry him. I thought I was going to die there, the young man said, close to tears. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Just loaded him on a stretcher and walk him out. One of our rewards is a accessory, a figurine of Parents' Love. Ridley will level up from that, but no one else will, which is fine. Oh. Hello. Are you the Guildmaster? That I am, and you are? My name is Elan, sir. Or ma'am. I'm also an adventurer. Not for long. I'm actually the one who has been saved by your adventurers not too long ago. Ah, right. The missing son. I remember the report. It was literally yesterday. I feel like I can guess why you're here, but why don't you tell me directly? I'd like to join the guild. After nearly dying last time, I realized that I underestimated the life of an adventurer, and I still have much to learn. By joining the guild, I hope to become a better adventurer. My hunch was correct. So, I know I shouldn't be saying this, but why? Huh? Most adventurers don't have much of a choice and end up as adventurers. Most adventurers don't have much of a choice and end up as adventurers, but I don't think that's the same with you. The sentence was a little mangled. You have a family you can't return to. You have a family you can return to. I would be returning to a life as a farmer. You could still die an ugly death like the one you just narrowly escaped. I mean, why not let him? It's better he, have some kind of support system in place to help him train and whatnot, rather than just run off and get mauled by another, what were they called? Bird bears? I guess I won't be able to discourage you. So, it might be better to let you join rather than let you wander off on your own. Does that mean, yeah, you're in, kid. Thank you, Guildmaster. You won't regret it. Just try to stay alive, okay? Bread. Viola. As unbelievable as it might seem, the guild seems to have improved their reputation since you've taken over. Now that we have the necessary funds, there will be a need to invest those funds into improving the guild. Sounds reasonable and therefore slightly uncharacteristic of you. Did you have anything specific in mind? I'll send you some drafts. I think some of the others also had their own ideas. So, proposals. Upgrades, I want to keep a couple thousand in the bank at all times, just in case. So I'm going to skip on the idea of spending any of it right now. Ridley? Yeah. Here you are. You can learn new skills. Couple of skill points. Yes, countering. When you get attacked, attack back. And attack of opportunity. Or I think we'll go with shield trading. Attack of opportunity seems nice, but I haven't yet seen enemies really try to leave your zone of control. And let's talk with one of our trainers while we're here. Need something? Have you been with the Adventurer Guild for long, Astrid? Is that supposed to be a social conversation? Don't waste both of our times. For better or worse, I'm the Guildmaster here. I should know the people working for me. Do you honestly even care? I do. I care because Fran would have cared. Fine. I actually started here as an adventurer when the guild was still in its infancy. Honestly, at first I had no intention to join the guild. I was already an adventurer at that time for some years, and I already know how many of them really are. I could only imagine the guild as a hotspot of thugs and ruffians. So why did you change your mind then? I had a falling out with my own adventuring party at that time. They wanted to do a quest I simply couldn't agree to, so we went our separate ways. It wasn't until much later I heard that things went wrong for them during the quest and they all ended up dead. Sorry to hear that. Don't be. They're bastards and they deserve to die. The only reason I worked with them was because I didn't think they would stoop so low. I was actually thinking about returning and killing them in their sleep myself. Whoa. In any case, an adventurer without a party is just more likely to end up dead than one with. It wasn't easy to find another party. In the end, it felt like I had no choice but to check out the guild if I wanted to improve my survival chances. As it turned out, the guild was actually different than I thought, and I ended up in a party I could work with. I did quests for the Adventurer Guild for many years, but it ended when I lost my eye. After that incident, the previous guild master offered me a job as an instructor, and I accepted. Now, we're here. What happened to your old adventuring party after you stopped? I do not want to talk about them. Don't ever ask me about them again. Anything else? That's all. If you say so. Yeah, so Astrid's been through it. Ooh, we have... I think this is the last thing we'll do here. Alyssa. And then we got attacked. They just started to kill everybody. We tried to run away. I ran with all my might. I heard my family screaming, but I was too afraid to look back. And when I finally stopped, I was the only one left. Oh gods, they're all dead. Could you bring her to one of the guest rooms? I think she needs some rest and some time to grieve. Of course. Did something happen? Oh, Guildmaster, you saw that, didn't you? Some adventurers found the poor girl completely battered and bruised outside the guild, lying half dead on the ground. She told us that she's the daughter of a merchant and that she and her family were part of a caravan that tragically got attacked by bandits. She managed to flee, but the rest of her family wasn't so lucky. That is quite tragic. Lately, we get more and more stories about bandits attacking people. It's like there's no safe roads anymore. Even more disturbing is the fact that they started abducting people. The strange thing is that they never asked for a ransom and nobody knows what happened to them. That's rather worrisome. I wonder if this is going to have an impact on us. I hate to ask, but what do we do about the guild from the girl from before? I don't think she has anywhere else to go now. I'll talk with Eden later. Maybe the Church of Gahunta will take her in and take care of her. Good. Thank you, Guildmaster. I hope life will treat her kinder from now on. Let's hope so. So yes, bandits. Bandits all over. Glenn here has a custom portrait, but it's just his regular defender. Kind and talented. I think we want to skip one day here. We have unsafe roads. And our group returned. Chase here. Let's go ahead and level you up. Yeah, I'll just let that roll. And we'll teach you... You don't have many spell points. We'll teach you... Yeah, we'll teach you Inner Power. Little chat here. What's the matter, Guildmaster? what do you think about the incidents with the bandits lately? I don't feel like much has changed. Sure, they may seem to have increased in number and might be bolder than before, but I bet that won't last long. Do you really think the bandits' recent behavior is unusual? Well, even if it's unusual, it's not like much has changed for us. After all, if our adventurers cross paths with bandits, they'll usually end up fighting anyways. Anything else that needs to be discussed? That's all. Macon. Let me auto sort. We need some more mana potions. Let's try to craft them first. Oh, permanent strength potion. Interesting thing. Mana potions. Let's craft as many as we possibly can. Talk to Emily about the bandit. It's kind of scary to hear those stories about bandits. I never knew they could be this brutal. They usually aren't. Well, they can be pretty brutal, but the story we've been hearing lately go even beyond that. I guess I got lucky when I got robbed that one time. You got robbed? Just once. Why are you saying that like you just accidentally put on the wrong socks? What happened? Did they do anything to you? No, it wasn't that bad. They took a bit of my money and traveling supplies, but left me enough to continue traveling. When I told them I was looking for the Flower of Eternity, they even wished me luck. You got beyond lucky. Anything else, Guildmaster? That's all. Nice talking to you, Guildmaster. I think we'll call it there for a day. Oh, actually, let's patrol the roads real quick. Anybody who's not still healing, go do that. Take us a few days. New week. Ooh. Side story. Not quite sure what that is. But we clear out the bandits, at least the immediate threat of bandits. We'll level up Karen. Go ahead and... Ooh. Yeah, go ahead and re-roll that. Not sure that was improvement, but... Elaine. Go ahead and roll your first level. Yeah. I just want to, this is very much, this game really elicits a one more turn sort of mentality for me. So I'll just call it there. If you've enjoyed this Let's Play, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Anything that, you know, interacts with the video is great for getting my channel off to a good start, you know? I'm really enjoying doing this. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.